Alright guys, so on these examples, you don't have to copy them down to your notes, but they are just to help you complete today's assignments. Okay, so example number 1 says write the equation of a line that passes through this point and has this slope, right? So this is very similar to problem number 1 from yesterday's notes. You have a point of negative 4, 1, which you can label xy, and then let me label it again. You have the m of negative 1/2. Okay, you're going to use your formula y equals mx plus b, and then you already know that y is 1, you know that m is negative 1/2, and you know that x is negative 4. Okay, you don't know what b is, you got to find b. Negative 1/2 times negative 4 gives you positive 2. Okay, and then I need to move that 2 to the other side, so minus 2 minus 2. So I have negative 1 equals b. So now that you have a b and you have your m, you can write the equation of a line in slope-intercept form. So my equation is y equals negative 1/2 x minus 1. That's my answer. Okay. Again, use it for today's assignments. You don't have to copy it down. Let's go on to the next one. And it wants a horizontal line through 2, 8. Again, this one you have to visualize on a graph. I have negative 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I have a point right there. And it wants a horizontal line. The horizontal is going to go this way. Oh, I missed the point. Well, the point is somewhere there. Okay. And therefore it's touching the y-axis right at the 8, right? So my answer to this is y equals 8. That's it. That's all you have to do. Okay, it's horizontal, and remember it's only touching the y-axis, not touching the x at all. Alright, let's go on to the next one. This one's similar to what we did yesterday, most of them. So I need to go step by step. So step 1, x1, y1, x2, y2 to find the slope, right? So my slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. 2 minus 6 is negative 4. Negative 3 minus 3 is negative 6. And this simplifies to positive 2 over 3. That's my m. Okay. Step 2, you have to use your slope, which is 2 over 3. Again, you can use it as decimal if you want. It's the same thing. So m equals 2 over 3, and I'm going to pick whichever point. I'm going to use 3, 6, and I'm going to label it x, y. Okay. And then I'm going to use my equation, y equals mx plus b. And instead of the y, I'm going to put the 6. Instead of the m, I'm going to put 2 over 3. Instead of the x, I'm going to put 3 and plus b. Okay. 2 over 3 times 3 gives me 2 plus. And then subtract the 2 to move it to the other side. That's 4 equals b. Now, once you have the b, well, what is this? Once you have the b and you have your slope, then you can write your equation, and my equation is y equals 2 over 3 x plus 4. Okay, I don't have a calculator, so if I'm messing up on my calculations, I do apologize. So let's go on to the next one. Again, these are just for help. You don't have to redo everything, but really is up to you. If you want to copy them down, then copy them down. So 4 says vertical line through negative 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, negative 8, 2, 1, 2. That's about here. And it wants a vertical line. Okay, notice that my vertical line is touching the x-axis at negative 8. So my answer is x equals negative 8. That's it. These are the easy ones because you don't have to do much work. Alright, let's go on to number 5. For number 5, the y-intercept of -2. Again, visualize, put them on a graph. Y-intercept of -2 is right here, so that's actually the point 0, -2. And then x-intercept of 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means it's touching right there, so that's 6, 0. And you're pretty much going to do the same thing, find the slope, so label your points x1, y1, x2, y2, and subtract them out. 0 minus -2, that's a 0, before anybody starts going crazy. And then 6 minus 0, that gives me 2 over 6, which is 1/3. And then again, these are kind of nice because I don't have to do much. They already gave me the y-intercept right here. So that's actually my, that's the b. That's b right there. Okay. So then I have my equation that I'm going to write. Y equals 1/3 x minus 2. And that's it. Very simple. Number 6, pause it as needed. I'm going fast because I don't want to make a super long video, but you can pause, come back to it. Number 6, an undefined slope and passes through that point. Undefined, remember, if you were to ride your bike, you would be riding your bike on something like this, and you'd be falling. I don't know how to draw you falling like that. Imagine yourself. Okay, that's an undefined slope. Therefore, you're trying, instead of undefined, we're thinking of a vertical line. So it's similar to the ones we did before. And it's going through the point -4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So right here. So if I draw a vertical line going through that point, it's going to touch the x-axis right at -4. So my answer is x equals -4. Okay. And number 7, I think that's the last one, I hope. And let's delete this. So yeah, this is the last one. X-intercept of 3. So I know it crosses the x-axis here at 3, and it passes through the point 7, 4. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it passes through that point right there. Okay. I'm getting a little bit lazy, so I want to use what I already know about this. Right? I already know that I can do rise over run for my slope, because I don't want to keep doing the formula. And I know that I'm going to go up for 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to run 4. Again, I believe 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? I think I ran 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I ran 4. Okay. Rise over run. So rise over run, which gives me 1. That's my slope. Okay. So once you have your slope and you have a point, okay, you can find b by doing y equals mx plus b. This is x and this is y. That's 4 equals 1 times 7 plus b. That's 4 equals 7 plus b minus 7. So we have -3 equals b. So I'm pretty much done with my equation because I have this, right? I have this and I have this. That's all I need. So my equation is y equals 1x minus 3, or just y equals x minus 3. Same thing. This one's more mathematically correct. Alright, so let me know if you have any questions. Make sure you're studying your notes and using them as much as you can so that you are really just not forgetting anything that you learned the previous days, the previous 9 weeks, because you will need all this stuff all the way up to March or May when you take this test.